Hey guys, Jay here. Welcome back to the channel. So don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the notifications bell to stay informed. So let's talk about meme coins. More importantly, let's talk about the Ethereum ETFs and let's look a little bit further into the future and think to ourselves, where could the market be heading? So during the BTC ETF launch period and them going live, we saw a decent movement in the market from the meme sector overall. And this is because BTC affects all areas across board. This is really good. And what I'm doing is, like I said, I'm looking further into the future with this stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, what could these Ethereum ETFs have an effect on? And more importantly, what else do we have out there going on currently that could really play into this? And I really do think the American crypto space going forward is going to be a really interesting center point moving forward, especially with all of these ETFs going forward, with the Solana ETFs, which we'll discuss at the end of the video, going forward as well. But Ethereum meme coins, more importantly, are definitely going to be pushing during this cycle. And what I'm starting to do is prepare for this, and what we're starting to see is a lot more positivity from Gary Gensler and the SEC. And I mentioned this in my previous video, they've had a huge win with TFL, so maybe this is just going to ease the process. Maybe it's going to provide a little bit of lubrication that we really need to slip on in there. So as we can see, there's articles out currently about the Ethereum ETF applications going smoothly, says Gensler. And this once again is really important because it gives us a timeline as to how close these could possibly be. Now, there have been more documents leaked, and another one of these articles going around is the Ethereum ETFs on track for July 2nd, new filing fuels confidence. And this is really interesting. It does put a pretty good date on it. I've heard anywhere between the 1st and the 7th of next month. So this is going to be really interesting, and VanEck's really pushing the boat at the moment. And there are a lot of these ETF filings out there, and there's probably going to be a lot more moving forward. And something that I mentioned to people is that Ethereum's far more usable than BTC is for retail, for the simple fact that there is a central point of authority. And this works much better with regulations. And more importantly, with all of this, right, it's going to make regulating crypto far easier for anybody that's trying to adopt it for their country, because regulation is so vague, it's so hazy, and it's so uncertain that it's not easy for a lot of these countries to get involved and to really start to bring retail business, the financial sector, and the banking sector moving forward. So let's talk about this coin, because what I've been doing is looking at things that are always in the headlines. For example, if we look at things like GameStop, AMC is something that is always in the news. It's always in the news. And then there's the whole situation about making America great again. It's a slogan that Trump uses, and it's just America is such a center point of crypto currently. So what I'm currently thinking to myself is, this backed up with the Ethereum ETFs, backed up with these other ETFs that are going to be possibly coming in the future, we're going to see a substantial move in the market. So what I've been doing is I've been going out and I've been looking for decent low cap meme coins that have gone through their J curve. And honestly, going and looking for meme coins is a dangerous thing to do. But for me, it's paid off substantially. I found coins like Ponky at $2 million market cap. And what I'll say to people is, in my experience, not all of these pay off. But the ones that do pay off, normally you get so much back from just that individual one that it gets you hooked from that point onwards. And then you look for these really kind of community-based, convicted-based community and development. It's very important moving forward that these kind of things, although they're meme coins, they have good branding. They've got catchy branding. It's memorable, and it's got smart branding. And then more importantly, to have connections with different parts of the crypto ecosystem, because launching a cryptocurrency, even a meme coin, you need to put time and effort in, day in and day out. And for me, this really looks like one that could pay off. It looks like it ties into all of the different things going on at the moment. And then once again, right, working to make America great again. It's the most patriotic token ever. This really did catch me. And what I was doing was specifically, I was going out at first, I was looking in the presidential meme sector, which just seems oversaturated at this point. So what I did was I grabbed a very small bag, and that's what I always do with these meme coins. I grab a small bag, and by small bag, I normally anything between $50 and $200. Something that I would spend on a weekend away where I'd have a meal, I'd pay for a hotel, that kind of thing. And then what I do is, as it starts to move up, I'll take out that original investment. So if it goes up 100%, I double my money, I'll take the $200 out and I'll leave the $200 in to spin. And at that point, I've earned a free bag from this. I can leave it to spin during one of the most important parts of the crypto cycle. And we really are in the precipice of it. I think once these ETFs actually go live, I think we're going to see a very substantial influx. And if we look at the numbers for the BTC ETFs of what they predicted in comparison to the actual inflow, those numbers got absolutely wrecked. So I don't think anybody's numbers are quite on point, and nobody's really got a crystal ball moving forward. So let's take a look at the tokenomics. These are always really important to me. Something that's really important is zero tax on meme coins. I don't want to be charged for my transactions. I don't want to be charged for selling. And I don't want to be charged for transferring. It's a meme coin. Let us make money. That's what we're all here for when it comes down to these meme coins. And that's why I'm looking for this good branding, because branding is what is going to carry this thing. Conviction, consistency, and coverage. These are very important points. So the contract is renounced. Once again, AMC owner has given up control over it by the people for the people. And once again, pointing out this AMC situation, if you look at any financial news outlet, if you look at articles, the likelihood is you're going to see AMC up there. Hey, maybe 20% of those people who are looking to get involved in AMC get confused, and maybe they think, oh, crypto stocks and this, that, and you just don't know. For me, once again, this is smart branding because it correlates America's meme coin with the AMC stock itself, which is consistently in the headlines. So the LP is burnt. Once again, this is really, really good. I'm a huge fan of burning, but only under the circumstances when there is more inflow than outflow. At the point when you've got more outflow than inflow and you begin to burn, you stress out the market cap, you stress out the holders, and you stress the supply in a negative way, which is harder to recover from when you're a very, very small micro cap coin. So obviously with supplies, for me, I don't really tend to pay too much attention to supplies because the $1 thesis is kind of a... It's like, for me, it's like going to a shop and seeing something for $1 and saying, no, I'm not going to buy that. And then you see it for 99 cents. You're like, yeah, I'll buy that. That's a good price. There's a 1 cent difference, and it's really like that. These coins can end up with significant value, and value is not based to a coin reaching $1 or not. So they've kind of given a little dig there to the US national debt, which I think is really funny, being 34.69 trillion. So obviously with all of the ETF stuff I was explaining and kind of going through there, this is an Ethereum meme coin, and these are the ones that I'm going to be looking to get involved with. With this being said, what I do is use MetaMask because it's self-custody, it's safe. As long as you do not click on any unusual links or do anything that you shouldn't do, you will not have any issues. It was relatively easy. Just don't allow your transaction to be front run. Set your slippage to 1%. If you're having issues at 1%, all you need to do is change the last digit of the amount that you would like to a 9. Try that, and normally that works for me. It's a little kind of weird, strange way to dupe the system, but once again, try not to allow your transaction to get front run. Try 1%. Be patient, don't buy in an upward candle, and always understand the J curve, which is such an important point in crypto. And what I mean by a J curve is, and you can Google this to get a good explanation because I'm going to absolutely butcher it, but we get that initial pump from the launch, right? And then we get that initial sellout. And we see this with 100% of coins. if not all coins, go through one of these pump and dump stages where you have all of those holders that got in down here and they're not interested. They've already made a considerable percent. We get the dump and then we get that stabilization period going out into a curve and moving upwards. And this is what I'm looking for. This is where I caught Ponky, was in this J curve here. I caught Peng in a J curve here as well. And these tend to play off very, very well for me. The last two have played off substantially well. So once again, I'm going to be going out, I'm going to be looking for these niches. I'm going to be thinking of different ways that the market is going to be affected moving forward, because in crypto, if Elon Musk changes his display picture to a Bored Ape Yacht Club, you better believe the floor price of Bored Ape Yacht Club NFTs and their native coin, ApeCoin, is gonna go up like it has done before. So it's always really, really good to pay attention to these things. It's good to educate yourself, and it's always good to probe different things, in my opinion, because if you don't try, you'll never, ever know. Folks, trade safe, stay safe. I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. It's all for entertainment purposes only. Like I was saying at the beginning of the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the notifications bell to stay informed. And as always, I will catch you in the next one.